Vinyl Scratch Drinks Tea, written by NeonGreenTiger. Vinyl, you know how important this night is for me. Octavia looks at the reflection of the mirror behind her as she finishes adjusting her signature bow tie. I know, and that's why I'm going out to get cleaned up. The trepidation in her voice didn't go unnoticed by Octavia. Heading out the door, Vinyl calls back over her shoulder. I'll see you there, Tabby. Don't do something, drastic, Octavia calls out as the door shuts behind her wife. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Turning back into the mirror, Octavia checks her mane one last time, noting every hair is in its proper place. Satisfied with her appearance, she slides off the stool. Moving to her cello, she slides it into the special saddle design for it to carry the cumbersome instrument. Octavia pauses for a moment before leaving the door to their flat unlocked, knowing that Vinyl had forgot her key. Humming a nameless tone, she sets off towards the castle to set up for the night's festivities. The dulcet tones of Octavia's cello mix with the murmur of voice for a few bars before the rest of her ensemble joins in. The melody reaches out over the gathered ponies and fills the room up to its vaulted ceiling. As she plays, her ears flick at every rap of the Master of Ceremonies staff. With each new arrival, she fights to keep her apprehension down as Vinyl's name is not called out. Guest after guest is announced, and with each name, Octavia's attention begins to turn to the crowd. I can't believe we managed to go this long without balls, she overhears Jet Set say to his wife Upper Crust as he passed by the stage. I mean, the gala is one thing, but this... His voice trails off as they move out of the earshot. With resignation creeping its way into her, Octavia is barely listening when he hears the Master of Ceremonies call out, Presenting the Marquise de la Musique, the Honorable Vanilla von Scratchington. Ears perking in recognition of its name, Octavia's head turns to the entrance to see Vinyl in a state she's never seen before. Well groomed. Her normal wild mess of a mane is now shimmering in a well-brushed manner, as it rests on top of her head in an intricate braid. The mare's normal violet shades are nowhere to be found, and she's wearing what appears to be a hint of makeup. It's a side of Vinyl that Octavia's only seen once, at their wedding. She knew about the title and Vinyl's family history, but she never figured she would go all out just for this performance. Moving with a grace not before seen by others, Vinyl enters the ballroom and begins to make her way through the crowd. The two make eye contact and Vinyl shoots at her wife with a wink and a mischievous grin. What the buck? Octavia mouths as she fumbles a note before Vinyl turns back into the crowd. Wiping the grin from her face, Vinyl begins to mingle with the top drawer of the Canterlot elite. Before she could be cornered by the curious notability, Vinyl flags down a waiter. Ma'am, what can I get you? I'll have a cup of Darjeeling white tea if you please. Right away, ma'am. Turning away to fulfill the order, the waiter makes a quick escape as a swarm of nobles descending upon Vinyl, clamoring her for her attention. Octavia just watched as her wife was engulfed by the curious nobles, eager to influence a newcomer in their midst. As she scanned the crowd with a more relaxed posture, the Master of Ceremonies caught her eye, indicating that it was time for the evening's first dance. Nodding in recognition, Octavia turned to her ensemble, letting them know what was to come. It didn't take long for the various attendees to notice a change in music, as the subtle background music shifted to the distinct 1-2-3 rhythm of a waltz. Pairing off, most of the ponies made their way to the dance floor as they lined up. At an unspoken command, they all stepped off together, moving about one another with amazing synchronicity. Taking a step back, Vinyl stood off to the side, teacup held safely in her magic aura. Glancing around, she noticed that she wasn't the only pony who wasn't dancing. With a well-practiced, dainty sip, she finishes her cup and sets it gently on the awaiting saucer. Well, this is rather an unexpected surprise, to say it the least. Looking over, Vinyl finds herself looking at the form of Princess Luna standing right next to her. Normally, I wouldn't have expected that you too would even respond to this invitation, as this is not your usual flavor of music. Glancing down, the princess arches an eyebrow. Blushing slightly, Vinyl nods to the stage. It means the world to Oxy that she was asked to perform. I just wanted to show my support. I'm not sure the upper crust of Canterlot would allow even DJ Pun 3 in. Vanilla von Scratchton, though. They love her. A fellow noble. What's not to love? It's rather surprising how many don't recognize me, though. Giggling softly, Luna says, The notability is great at ignoring what they want and only seeing what matters to them. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, Mrs. Scratch. As the waiter passes by, he sets down a fresh cup of tea while taking the empty cup. Vinyl snags it with her magic and raises it slightly towards Octavia, toasting her. Catching emotion, Octavia pauses as she sees Vinyl talking to Princess Luna and holding a teacup? Wait, is Vinyl drinking tea? Octavia thought, the incredibility of the situation nearly disrupting her playing. Shaking her head and giving Vinyl a rueful grin, she brought her focus back to the music. As the night progressed, many ponies asked Vinyl to dance, all which she graciously declined. With the event winding down and most ponies heading out, Vinyl stayed behind to walk home with Octavia. I must say, Vinyl, I was not expecting any of that. I knew how important this night was for you, and I thought it to make sure that I was there to support you. I just wish I could have been me. Either way, it was lovely to see you well groomed. You should wear your mane like that more often. Octavia shoots her a wink, knowing that the comment will get Vinyl riled up. And were you drinking tea all night too? Grinning, Vinyl bumps her flank gently against Octavia's. Only for you, Tabby. Only for you. The end. Hello, Ray Pony. Snogwritts here. Hope you enjoyed the reading. If so, be sure to leave a like. And, if you haven't already, subscribe for more readings like this one every Saturday. Alright, that's it for me. This is Snogwritts, signing out.